Okay, so for homework you have to do 45, and in 45 it asks you about the vapor pressure, and we know that vapor pressure is dependent on how many particles are dissolved in solution. So it gives you some data, it gives you the grams of glycerin, and we have its formula so we can find the moles of glycerin. We have the milliliters of H2O, so we could use the density to find the grams. And once we have the grams using the density, we can go to moles. And with those 2 moles, we can add them up to get the total moles, and then whatever the moles H2O divided by the total moles is the mole fraction. So we have this equation, which is the partial pressure, or the vapor pressure of the solution is equal to the mole fraction of H2O times the pressure initial H2O. I'm going to show you the example because I don't want to do your homework problem here. I'm doing enough of your homework in the other ones. So in the example, we have a density and some milliliters, so we can use that to find the grams, and we have the grams of the sugar. It gives us the molar mass. So the first thing they do is they find the moles of the sugar. And the next thing they do is they find the grams of water and then moles of water. Then we can take the total moles on the bottom and the moles of water on the top to find the mole fraction. And using that, we can take the mole fraction times the pressure gives us the new vapor pressure. And remember, the new vapor pressure is going to be what affects the boiling point of the water. Just to show you another example, I don't think any in your homework was like this, but they have salt, a salt that dissolves because it's an alkali metal. So they got 0.246 moles of sodium sulfate, but then you need to multiply because those moles are going to actually break into 3 particles, 2 NAs and 1 SO4. So we need to multiply that moles times 3 and to get the moles to use in the mole fraction. I don't think you had any in your homework like this, but it could come up, so that's why I'm just showing you. And hopefully you should be able to do 45.